What is up, everybody? Welcome to First Fight View, Episode 1. I am your host, Drake Riggs. Really excited to be here today. Excited to start this show up. It's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. And what exactly is this show? Well, let me tell you. So, I became an MMA fan in 2009. Very first fight I ever saw was George St. Pierre versus BJ Penn 2. The very first super fight, the real super fight, champion versus champion. Back in that day, UFC 94. So there's a lot of fights that I haven't seen before that. I mean, I've seen, several, but the point of this show is to go back and watch some of these fights that I haven't seen, and more of specifically more of the controversial ones, right? So today's episode, as you can see by the title, Shogun Rua versus Lyoto Machida 1, right? People say one of the worst, most controversial championship title fights of all time. And obviously, as Shogun got the rematch, even though he lost on the scorecards. So yeah, this one was after I became a fan, obviously, but I was pretty casual at this point when this happened, UFC 104. So what we're going to do on this series that we're starting here is I'm going to watch the fights for the first time, right, in their entirety, round by round. We're going to score them with the new rules and the old rules, and see who I think won, with all these controversies surrounding them for forever, for eternity, right? Because that's just how it goes. And I thought that in honor of Jones versus Reyes at UFC 247, what a perfect time to start this, right? This is a good old time to get this going. And so at the end of the fight, we will have two scorecards under the old rules and the new rules, but we'll go round by round as the fight happens. I'll pause between rounds and all that, and get the score, and why I think that we'll be very calculated about it. And also, for fun, I'm going to throw in who I think would win under the global rule set, or whatever it's called that they use in Japan, right? Like Ryzen 1 and the Pride Days, even though I think the Pride Days were a little bit tweaked. But anyways, we're looking mainly at the Ryzen rule set, which I always forget, but I'm pretty sure I've been told that it's the global rules. And I know they say it on the programs. But anyways, we'll do that too, just for fun. Obviously not the priority here, but yeah. So, without further ado, I think I touched on everything. Oh, and we're also going to look at the stats at the end here, and see if I'm like a little bit surprised by them after watching, because I pulled up the stats. I don't know what they are round by round or everything yet, but yeah, we'll get to that too. Look at all that fun stuff, and break it down. See how bad this really was. We started out when I first did this. I have done it once before. Cheap plug here for my Twitter. Can follow me on that. Let's get this out of the way. The very first fight I actually did with this, I didn't record, but we did GSP versus St. Pierre 1. GSP versus Penn 1, not St. Pierre. So, and it was something like this, right? I was in response to, old buddy Chris Taylor from bjpenn.com, because, that was at a time somewhat controversial. So we went round by round here, and, I did think GSP won it under both rule sets in the end. If I'm remembering correctly, that was, actually how it was seen too. I didn't see too much controversy with that one, and some people still argue about it today. So we're kicking things off with a good one, I think, here with Shogun and Machida 1. So, and I'm going to listen to the commentary, just because I think that's an interesting thing to talk about too, because, there's the Roganisms, or the hypnotisms that commentary can put, the spells on people. So, I like to think I'm pretty good at avoiding it, but we'll see. Maybe we'll have to do 2 watches or something. We'll figure it out. This is the first episode. Give me a break here. But anyway, okay. So we can get rid of this now. We'll go back to that, and we'll start up the first round of Shogun and Machida 1. Yeah. One of my favorite things about looking back at the older, UFC fights and everything, it's Bruce Buffer's. His commentary has really changed a surprising amount. Did I say commentary? I mean his announcing. Like the way that he would really kind of hype things up, and with how he was announcing the fighters, a little extra, I guess, a little ridiculous. Like, say these 2 Octagon warriors getting ready to throw down, like a lot of ridiculous things like that. Like nowadays, he's got a very specific kind of script he sticks to, but back in the day, he would throw in just, kind of random things to get the hype going, which, I mean, I guess it was probably fun at the time. I don't remember hearing it in the moment too much, but looking back, it's really funny. I feel like a lot of people would call it, kind of corny and cheesy nowadays, which is funny in hindsight. But and with social media and everything, so I don't know. I do not know. But we got the stare down here, very respectful to each other. Herb Dean's the referee. So the thing I've heard about this fight mainly is that the story is pretty much Shogun's leg kicks. I think that's the story I've heard mainly. And the thing just right away about that is, leg kicks aren't scored as much as like head strikes or anything like that. Unless the damage is obvious. So we'll see here, but here we're getting it going in the first round here. 10 seconds in already. A nice right body kick from Shogun. Oh, catches him with that left. Wow, instant knees from Machida though in the clinch. That's kind of cool though to go back and see these guys like in their prime. Kind of sad too. No, I mean they're both still doing their thing for the most part, That was twisting of the hips from Machida. You never know when he's gonna just sneak. Shogun liking that right body kick early. Landing a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. There's a right leg kick from Shogun. Oh, more clinch work. The knees. Now Shogun's got Machida up against the cage here. Old rules. This is more factoring, and then the new rules. It's really hard to think with both rule sets, by the way. So I'm really challenging myself with this video series here we're going to be doing. It's hard enough to think about one rule set at one time. Not much happening. Shogun trying to work the knees to the knees of the thigh. Machida getting them there. Oh, traded kicks each. Left to the body from Machida and a right down low for Shogun. It really is kick heavy so far. Step in knee. Oh, that's not a takedown. Shogun tried to get a little trip there, but that was not quite. He kind of landed on his knee there. That one doesn't count, especially new rules. No, wasn't a complete takedown either way. I mean, no. Those knees though that Machida was landing in the clinch, I think that those were pretty good looking. They were landing very cleanly. So more effective damage, I think, so far from Machida. But then Shogun's getting this this cage control clinch work, but not too bad. Not really doing anything. They just broke apart. And now technical difficulties. All right, and we're back here.
Yeah, and Shogun as well, both guys. Shogun's right side is red.
My Goldberg bringing up the sumo background, just like Nate Diaz. And that was a bit of a missed combo there, left straight from Shogun with the right body kick. Really looking for that right body kick.
Sweep guys with very tricky leg sweeps. Lands the punch, then leg sweeps at the same time. Makes it difficult to take them down as well.
This first round here, at the moment, we got 150 on the clock as it's dripping away. I think I give it to Machida under the new rules for sure. Oh, he's coming and got some nice shots right there. Old rules a little bit closer, but I like what Machida's landing there. There's another kick, leg kick from Shogun. Man, I miss Mike Goldberg with Joe Rogan. I mean, maybe they're not the best anymore, but together they were always fun.
He's respecting the unusual style of
Hmm.
Lyoto.
Not much action here. Slowing down with a minute left. Ooh. That was a loud shot, but I really couldn't tell exactly what it was. Machida went for a left, but he missed. No body kick there from Machida. Ooh, that was a good one by Machida, by Shogun there with the combo. Counter right, yeah. Damn. Really making the round a bit closer here at the end. Both guys are red in the midsection, says Goldberg. Good observation, buddy boy. I mean, he's not wrong. I don't really see it on Machida. He's got that nice tan skin. Ooh, another body kick from Shogun. Jesus, this is a very close round. That leg kick didn't look too good there coming in. 10 seconds. Left from Machida. Gets blocked. Interesting. Very interesting round. Get some replays here. Those knees, man. Yeah, those knees by Machida, those were very nice. Jeez. They're that Shinzo putting Lyoto's legs up on his shoulders. I have never seen that. Looks ridiculous. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. That is so funny looking. Okay. I gotta pause this now so we can do the scores. Okay. Boy, oh boy. That was very close. Geez, I don't know. It's so easy for, I think, people to forget about kind of what happens at the beginning of the round, and those knees were very good by Machida. And man, I don't know, that was a very close round. But I think Machida, I'll give him the new rules here. So 10-9 Machida here. Bear, that was really close though. And then the old rules, just because of that clinch work against the cage control, a little bit of grappling time, control time, that counts. Not octagon control here. We're talking about literal grappling engagements. Yeah. Okay, and we have to remember, I forgot to say this earlier, but this fight was under the old rules, obviously. So all these fights that I'm going to be watching primarily are going to be under the old rules, unless I miss some new ones that I end up talking about, which not usually the case if I can help it. So there we go. I think that depending on the rule set, that goes either way. That round was really close, man. So as we're after one round so far, if it's going to keep looking like this, it's definitely not going to be a robbery, but we will see how this progresses. So let's move on. All right, here we go with round two. That's the thing, when you hear everyone talk about it and they say it was so obvious, like robbery on one side and everything, and then you go back and watch it, even though it's my first time seeing it, Jesus, that was really close. And it's weird, you're talking about the GSP BJ Penn 1 fight and everything. That fight I didn't think was very close at all. Oh, Shogun coming out a bit aggressive here. Some kicks. The kicks that he was throwing, where have these been the last couple of years? It's Shogun's knees, man. Surgically repaired knees. But only lands about one or so there. Whips one. That Machida defense, man. He's just very good at missing shots. Smart game plan, though, by Shogun to, work the legs, at least try to. Went up for another one there, but didn't really land it too well. Oh, Machida coming in there off the countering the leg kick. But how clean. Oh, there you go. Body kick from Machida. Shogun coming in. About one. Seems like more singular shots from Shogun, and we're getting the combos off the counters for Machida here. Big miss there by Shogun on the left body kick.
those movements, and the light front leg of Mauricio represents the Muay Thai style.
See, this is ooh, interesting knee there, step knee from Shogun, but he gets caught with a left as he does it. Gosh, they're like, oh, damn, that Machida knee was good, but Shogun kind of counters with a shot, sort of, yeah, single a bit. Oh, going for it. He's going for the takedown, but defending well is the Dragon. Okay, that was really nothing. That didn't score under either rule set. Definitely not the new rules. That's all. That kind of goes without saying, so I should stop saying that. But old rules there, nah, that was just a half-hearted attempt. And obviously, defense does not score points under any rule set. Oh, good leg kick there from hard one from Machida. Ooh, that was a good one. Kind of took his feet out from under him by Machida. Another miss from a miss and then a follow-up. The lands from Shogun with the body kick. So many kicks from Shogun here. This is insane. Body kick. I don't know if I can't recall a fight unless I forget a lot of things. Okay, but he's got such a kick-heavy attack in this fight, like to the body, to the legs, and really not to the head whatsoever. I don't think there's. But ooh, that was a good body kick there from Machida. I think he's taken this round so far. So we got 2 minutes left. Fairly clear. There's a good body kick. Kind of on the end there from Shogun. See the impact of these shots that I'm kind of looking at. It seems like Machida's really getting the better of it. They're throwing pretty equally too, it seems. So I'm excited to see what the stats are. First round, I think, has to be super close. I can't imagine not. Oh, that was a little bit interesting. But this round, I bet it's probably close to on totals, but big ones from Machida. That was close. It's getting closer here towards the end, but that first half of the round, that's Machida all day. This is a good fight, though. I really like this. There's a high leg kick there from Shogun. Didn't land too hard. But yeah, he definitely was working his kicks in this game. No doubt people were right from what I read. Oh, going for a front kick. Wow. Oh, another step knee from Machida. They get in the clinch here. Locking over under. And the Shogun's getting the cage control. Landed some knees inside the thigh. Scoring a little bit here. I mean, he's doing work too, which helps with the new rules because he's not just holding him, which, that's kind of stalemate area. But yeah, he's scoring a little bit here as he's doing some damage, but, it's not a lot, I don't think. Devastating, I don't know about that's the right word. I mean, yeah, they're good. They're definitely very good. But, yeah, they're making it closer. Boy. That's interesting. And they're talking about him being down, Machida doing down two. Ooh, that was they caught each other at the same time. Well, Shogun was midair with a body kick. Machida lands a left. That was a kind of like the jumping Aldo punch against Edgar in their rematch. Huh. Very interesting round. Because, in that first half, like I said, the first 3 minutes, I think that was Machida. And then Shogun really, was able to kind of come back there, get it back a bit. So let's pause this action here. And let's get our scores in. So new rules. I'm taking Machida again, 10-9 there, honestly. Old rules, boy, that's a bit closer. Just because of that ending knee work in the clinch that Shogun was able to do. Geez. I don't know if I give it to him, though, because that first 3 minutes, I still think that Machida was able to do it enough. I think Shogun definitely got it closer, but I think both rule sets, that's a Machida round. So going into the third here, new rules, Machida up 2, old rules all tied. So let's see what happens in the middle round. I think also I didn't think about this going into the video, but I think we'll check out MMA decisions just because it's always fun. Always fun to see what people thought from back then, or since then, you know. But always fun to check out MMA decisions. Shout out to them. Do great work. Much needed website in the MMA world, I think. All right, 10 seconds into the third here. Ooh, another kick. I mean, that one was pretty hard, but it seemed a bit of an exaggeration on the commentary's part. That was good. Definitely the best shot of the third. Oh, good. Oh, good combo there by Machida. Trading kicks. Overhand right, and then follows with the left body kick. Man, I love the variation of strikes we're seeing. It's like, man, can you be mad at a fight that's really pretty close through two? I thought very close. No robberies so far at this point. Can you be that mad when it's such a good fight? Because this is very technical. Two of the best light heavyweights ever. Missing, Shogun missing with the body kick some more, but, you know, keeps throwing it. You got to mix it up. Goes for a little jumping left there. To no avail. Whips on a leg kick, spins all the way around. So I think, you know, Machida landed some good shots here early again.
Well, he's winning the fight. One could make the argument. You never know. I know we always talk about the judges' scorecards, but if this is his game plan,
I don't know how well you guys can hear the commentary, but I'm trying to listen just because it's interesting to hear what they're thinking. Joe Rogan said it's not a blowout, which totally right. This is incredibly close. Incredibly close through two, and then not a lot happening here in the third so far, but I think Machida has landed the better shots again. You know, these leg kicks haven't been super insane consistently from Shogun. I mean, he's gotten them, but there was a good one. There's a good one. Machida followed it with countered it with a right straight, I believe that was, which the right arm. But yeah, that was a good kick. Good leg kick. Oh, Shogun going for somewhat of a takedown. Now he's in the clinch again. Ooh, an elbow off the break. Some good stuff.
12-1 in pride. Mauricio, Shogun.
Oh, the nostalgia here of seeing these guys, though. Fighting for the title. How crazy. Trading leg kicks. That was a much better one. Landed by Shogun. Got Machida to kind of shift his whole body weight. Those flexible hips, man. Just how he teases a little. It's like he's dancing out there sometimes, Machida. Karate stuff. Ooh, that kick seemed like it might have hurt Machida, the leg kick, but he landed a body kick at the same time. Their timing is so. Ooh, that was nice by Machida. The left and the follow up with the leg kick. Left straight, that is. Jeez, man, I don't agree with the robbery so far through almost the end of three here. This fight is really close. I think people just really must have, you know, the Shogun fan base, not to be that guy, but there's a flurry from Shogun where he just barely connects on only that ending right body kick there at the end of it. But yeah, just people love Shogun so much, which is fair. He's an awesome fighter in his prime and everything, but you got to be realistic, man. This was a really close fight. But a kick from Machida. Shogun lands nothing on this counter combo. Eats one. Dude, Machida here coming on late. And Joe's talking about Shogun's hard leg kicks. This is really interesting, you know, having heard about this fight so much and then seeing how close it really is. Oh, Machida coming in again. Putting the pressure on. Oh, my God. These body shots. This is the most action we've seen in this fight. Holy shit. Wow. That was exciting. Dude, I love this fight, man. I'm gonna cry. Oh,
I wonder if that exchange,
I love the sport so much.
like you said, was a great counter.
Okay, now this round that was pretty obvious, Machida. I think. Again, not domination, but he won that one both rule sets, man. Oh, look at 8 that right. Little miss there. Ooh, the knee. Dude, that flurry at the end. Goodness. Oh, Shogun landed one of them that was, wow, ate it. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love this fight. How do people not talk about this one more? This was so good. This is the first time I'm seeing it, you guys. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm on camera doing this, but this is amazing. But yeah, I think that's another Machida round for both rule sets. And look at the damage, duration, domination, 3Ds for the new rules and all that, old rules. Still seems like he's being more effective and everything. Goddamn phone call. But yeah, on to the 4th championship rounds. All right, on to the 4th round. So hold on here. Let me pause this actually. Oh, there's a incoming leg kick. I paused right on Shogun throwing an incoming leg kick. Okay, so through 3 new rules. Machida up 3, 30-27, 29-28. Machida. I think he's winning under both rule sets, man. I mean, hey, I'm here watching it with you guys. I mean, I can't show it because, you know, that'll be not okay for YouTube and everything, but I don't see the controversy. I don't think it's okay. Even if you think Shogun won this fight, definitely not a robbery. This was a very close fight. All right, let's continue. See if this leg kick lands. Nope, that was a miss. That was a miss from Shogun. A lot of volume though. Seems like Shogun probably is thrown more. I'm interested to see the strikes, the stats, and all that. But landing wise, I think pretty even for the most part. But yeah, Shogun is definitely missing more. You know, Machida has always been one to really be I don't know what the word conserve his energy, I guess. You know, throw if he knows he's got a really good shot to land. He doesn't waste his strikes or anything like that. That's what I'm getting at. So no one's really landed here for the first 50 seconds. Now there's a little leg kick from Machida. Just kind of pouring on the points. And in the old rules too, I mean, just landing more from what I remember, you know, that better, you know, more scoring than just landing at all, you know, like interesting leg kick exchange there. Just landing strikes whatsoever, depending, doesn't matter on the damage, and maybe, you know, a little bit more score there. But when they are damaging, you know, it's like that's important, obviously. But Big John used a good example for the new rules. You know, if somebody lands 5 jabs, but then one person lands a big uppercut, for example, that's like really obviously a big shot, then that obviously does more than 5 jabs, as opposed to the old rules with the volume, where I think it's pretty cool. That was a big body kick from Shogun, as he's been working all fight. Ooh, head kick there from Machida. That was blocked, but that threw him off balance. That hurt, I think. Not like hurt him, but, you know, felt it. Oh, slip from Machida, and Shogun goes right after him. Dude, this fight. Good defense. Got the old under the crotch lock. Just kind of stalling and break. Nothing happened there. No points. New rules, old rules. Not really, just because that was a hold. That was attempt for kind of. He didn't try too hard to get the takedown. Just was in a holding position. Can't score that too much. More leg kick. Machida throws the flurry to counter. And technical difficulties. All right, and we're back here. Hopefully I got that timing right. On the break of the crotch locking, and the brief takedown attempt from Miss Tahua. You know, if anything is the problem here. Oh, yep, this is about where we were. Knee from Shogun there. I was gonna say my connection's not great. Hopefully the video is recording fine, but it's, you know, using Wi-Fi as well. Okay, sounds like they're agreeing that it's close, which is nice. I'm really surprised though that maybe because Machida was undefeated. I don't know who was the next like contender at this time. I'd have to go back and look. You know, but it's interesting that he got an instant rematch after you know, such a close fight. I mean, maybe not. I mean, just because everyone thought it was such a robbery at the time and everything. I don't know how Dana scored it, but I think it's super close. Obviously, I have Machida winning to this point. Well, this round, though, I think Shogun's probably taking this one. Oh, that was a hard knee from Shogun. Yeah, hasn't backed up here. Yeah, okay, Goldberg, that he doesn't have to. I mean, Shogun lands another kick. Yeah, okay, I agree with you there, but, you know, but chill out still. Chill out. I mean, commentary's hard. You know, I would never want to do it, even though I'm doing it right now. Technically, I wouldn't want to do it professionally, in a live situation or anything like that. But yeah, no, this is Shogun's round. But which is interesting because old rules here. You know, it's going to be going into the fifth. We got a buffer going into the fifth, tied up in the old rules for my cards. So, and I'm not sure what the actual scorecards were for this, but I feel like I'm remembering they might have been 49-46s for Machida, which that seems a bit interesting. But yeah, no, that was round 4 was a Shogun round, both rules. So let's get that in here. 9-10 to Shogun. Oh, whoopsie. Interesting. But yeah, this is close. Not a robbery whatsoever. See, that word, it's always been thrown around just way too loosely, as we saw this past weekend. So yeah, old rules, which is what matters for this fight. You know, we're just doing the other stuff for fun. That's the point of this reflective show and everything. So yeah, all tied up going into the 5th round. Not a controversial fight whatsoever. I mean, maybe if this last round is really clear for Shogun, then I guess it would be, because I would agree that he would win on the old rules. But as of right now, for the new rules, if this fight was under them, I have Machida winning no matter what happens from this point on, right? But old rules, it all comes down to this. So as we get ready here for, let's get on to it, the last round of this fantastic fight. Here we go. I mean, if you're Shogun, how do you not? I can't imagine feeling like you're up after that, those first 4. So it's like, why? This is where open scoring, it's so important for the later rounds, you know, because if you know what people are thinking, man, it's just a motivator. Like, obviously, it's not the answer. I talked about this on Off the Cuff recently, Loudmouth Network, MMA Network. Check it out if you the leg kicks more from Shogun there. Step in knee doesn't land too well from Machida. Talked about it a bit on the last podcast. I don't think open scoring is the answer, but it's definitely. I don't think it's the answer because it doesn't change how the judges are going to judge. Maybe. More leg kicks here, sort of. Ooh, interesting body kick there. Landing kind of the arm of Machida. Don't think it's the answer, but it's definitely going to help the fighters a lot, I think. Ooh, that was a big leg kick from Shogun. He's being more active here early in the fifth, for sure. Yeah, Machida looks like he's a little bit slowed. I mean, just with his movements, he's not like... I don't know, yeah, it seems just less in the tank, which, you know, it's not surprising. These are 205-pounders. We're in the fifth round. It's kind of like when they were bringing up how Reyes was so gassed. Ooh, that was a good body kick from Machida. They were bringing up how Reyes is so tired. Like, yeah, of course he's going to be more tired. I didn't think he was that tired, really, honestly. But obviously he's going to be less energetic than he was in the beginning. Ooh, caught Machida there a little bit on the back foot. Machida on the back foot. Shogun catches him with the 1-2 combo coming in. And snaps head back a little bit there. Yeah, so far we got Shogun in these first 2 minutes, definitely taking it so far. This is it's interesting kind of when you look at nothing there from Machida. The rules and ooh, good step knee. Oh, I went for the head there, but it didn't work. Head kick from Shogun coming in. They're getting all over the place. Machida's got Shogun up against the cage now. Those knees in the over-under from Shogun all day in this fight. You'll love to see that activity, no matter what it is. Oh, that looked like a nut shot from that angle. Yeah, was it? Herb's breaking him up. No? What? That was a really quick break. I thought I saw a nut shot in there, and I was going to be like, okay, that makes sense, but that was like, what? That was like 10 seconds. Let him work a little bit, man. Another body kick, though, from Shogun there. Wow. Come on, Herb. Yeah, it was a little weak baby leg kicks, as the Diaz brothers would say. Ooh, that great timing on that step knee from Machida, but he's just not being active enough here. Oh, look at Shogun. Counters with the rights on the break. Great on the breaks. You know, really landing when they disengage. Ooh, that timing on that step knee from Machida. He's just but Shogun keeps coming at him here. Man, this fight, dude, this such a whirlwind kind of, you know, so close early on, and Shogun really, you know, taking these last 2 rounds pretty clearly, more clear than I think Machida's rounds. Well, the 3rd round I think was pretty obviously Machida's. So I don't know. We got 40 seconds left here. I don't know what he can do to win it back. I don't think there's any knockdowns in this fight, but
30 seconds remains in this championship fight.
I mean, yeah, 20 seconds left here. I think that's Shogun win on the old rules, which is what this is scored under. So it's the only thing that matters, really. Oh, geez. That was a good... No, Joe. That was... Machida landed in that exchange for sure. It was the only one. Wow. That was such a good fight, though. Oh, that 3rd round was so fun. I mean, the whole fight was really fun. Jeez. Dude. I wish I saw that one live. Damn. I think I was in, like, Mexico or something. Family vacation. 13 years old or something. So, yeah, let's... as we wait for the actual scorecards here, I'm... Shogun under the old, Machida under the new. So that shows you how close the fight was. So it's 48-47. Shogun. 48, 47. Machida. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm going against my own. There we go. Global scorecard. Ooh, we'll talk about that in a sec because that's a little bit interesting and pointless. Honestly, that's just for fun. But let's see if I did my tallying correctly because I'm dumb. 30, 27. Yeah, so as you can see here, these are the full tallies. Yeah, that was a close fight. Absolutely not a robbery. Watching this back now, it makes me hate that, or watching it for the first time, it makes me hate that term even more. Just like, come on, guys, close fights are not robberies. That fight was super close. The last 2 rounds, I think, were the most clear who won them. The last 3, actually. The first 2 were, geez. Let's listen.
All 3 judges score this contest 48, 47.
Okay.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision.
I'm fine with that. I mean, it's not under the new rules, no. I mean, under the old rules, no. But that first round, obviously, close enough to where I flip-flop it with the rule set. Not a robbery whatsoever, though. Oh my God, Goldberg just said the thing. He just said to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. Dude. Fuck out of here with that, man. That is not how it works. That's not a rule. If we look at how, it's just not a thing. It's complete myth. Yeah. Fantastic fight. Don't need to see the post-fight interview. But, jeez. Excellent. I cannot believe so many people, well, I mean, are mad about it. I mean, yes. Okay. We thought Shogun won under the old rules, which is what that fight was under. New rules, Machida. That's how close it was, right? Just a little something. Coming down to that first round. I think every other round, obviously, pretty. Round 2, very close as well. Edged it to Machida under both rule sets. Round 1 being the closest, though. Round 4 and 5, very clearly. Shogun, round 3, clearly. And when I say clearly, it's like not complete wash. I mean, round 4 and 5, pretty clear. But like round 3, it was close-ish. No, that one was pretty clear too. But like the point that I'm getting at is you can have a clear winner or a clear round, but it can be close. You know, again, somebody can edge it out, kind of thing. Which I don't know how many people agree with that, but anyways, when it comes to scoring that fight as a whole, you know, I don't know if I'm going to do this part actually anymore because shout out to Casey Layden, MMA Fighting, made a very good point that, you know, if they knew it was that, they would fight very differently. But as a whole, I don't know. I might say a draw, honestly. Wouldn't you guys rage on my first episode of this if I had all the scores just equaling out to a draw? I don't know. You know what? No. I don't know. Let's look at the stats before we get into that mess. That was just whatever. Okie dokie. Interesting. Very interesting strikes here. Interesting set of strikes. Oh. So I don't really look at signature strikes ever because it's such a weird thing. Like, who determines what is a signature strike, right? Did you feel how much it damaged? I mean, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I like to look at total strikes more, even though obviously not all strikes are counted equally in the first place. I don't know. We're just looking at stats here when it comes to volume. So most of this work here, Machida only landed 1 in the 4th round. That seems like not right at all. I swear I saw him land a little bit more than 1. That sounds just totally wrong. Let's see here. Let's look at those. 3rd round. the significance and the total strikes are about, close, but I think that was definitely Machida's round. Round 4 and 5. Yeah. Look at the volume from Shogun, 148. Round 1. It's interesting to see these because round 2 there. Huh. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I'm not going to change my scores after seeing the stats, but that seems crazy. Like the counting. I did think about counting the strikes as they happen in this, but gosh, that would just be kind of a mess. To do that, that's a bit extreme. I'm trying to enjoy this at the same time. That's just a little much. So let's go to Lyoto Machida's page. I should have had this up already. I apologize, but I thought about this on the fly, as I said earlier. Machida versus Hua 1. Very close fight. Very close fight. Very good fight. That fight was really good. Everybody, though. Okay, that's absolutely absurd. Mike Fridley, love you, man. Thank you for giving me my start on Sherdog, brother, but I disagree with you on that one. That's wild. Junkie, man, 5 metric. But Brian Knapp and Jordan Breen, all good. Let's see here. 214 total scorecards, 60% give it Shogun. But look at this, though. Look at this. See, this is what's always interesting to me about these fan stats and everything is how, well, like, see this part. I think it's because, you got to count in. It's counting in every type of thing. But, okay. This looks like about what I agree with, though. I mean, with how I scored it. So we got round 1, pretty much flip-flop here. As you can see, 10-9, 50%, I think, for Shogun, 43, and then a draw. Very close round. Depending on the rule set, flip-flop. And then round 2. Look at all these draws, except for this one. No, not a 10-8. There were no 10-8s in that fight. But, yeah, round 2 and 3, Machida. I think round 3 most clearly. Round 4 and 5, yeah. Those were the most clear-cut ones for anybody in round 4 and 5. Yeah, man. I don't agree with the controversy. I'm not going to look at the comments. What am I doing? But yeah, that was a really good one. I don't know what more to say. That was unless we're gonna do the global. You know what? I think I'm gonna be that guy. As overall, that was just. Well, okay, never mind. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go Shogun because if I think about the scoring of that, he had the most clear success in those last 10 minutes of the overall fight, and then over there, but it's very close. I really was going to go draw, but if I think about just who had the more clear-cut success at points of the fight, I mean, you look at if you want to see 2 good examples of how. This fights are scored under this criteria in Japan. Go watch like Jinyu Fry versus Sayaka Hamasaki 2. Even Kana Asakura versus Alicia Zapatella. Let's go to the Frey versus Hamasaki one though. First 2 rounds, 3-round fight. First 2 rounds, Frey edges Hamasaki out. Just barely, very close. Not much action happening, but she edges it out pretty obviously. And then the last round, Hamasaki dominates her for the whole time on the ground, ends up winning the fight off that 1 round alone because she had the most success, dominance, all that good stuff. So she wins the fight, and rightfully so. That makes sense under that scoring criteria. Under either of these, no, she loses that fight because those first 2 rounds she dropped, unless she got a 10-8 in the third, which I could probably see. So I guess a draw. Either way, she rightfully got the win under the global rule set. But yeah, as for this fight, I can see it. I can see that it was the wrong guy. I can see that either way, point is not a robbery. Very fun first fight to watch for this installment. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you are looking forward to another one. I would ask for like suggestions, but I guess you don't really know what I haven't seen. If you throw at me something from before UFC 94 or around 94 to like 115-ish, because after that I started to get pretty hardcore. Then, we'll see. I'll see if I've seen it or not. Have some others in mind, like Hamill and Bisping. I've never seen that fight. Nam Fan versus Leonard Garcia. Ones that people are saying were really bad decisions. Really bad decisions, robberies, all that kind of thing. So off this first one, do not agree with that being a robbery. Fantastic fight, though. Really happy I watched it. Really had fun doing this. Hope you guys had fun, too. Maybe you can watch along with me. Maybe you did watch along with me, that kind of thing. That's how we can do this going forward. I don't know. That was fun. Hope you guys had fun. I'm Drake Riggs. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.